Let me show you guys how we trim this opening using poplar. We made our own sill. We use 1x4 for the uprights, 5/4 on the header, and a picture molding on top. Stick with me and I'll show you the process. First thing we're gonna do is mark our reveal all the way around the window. We're doing 1/4 inch reveals. The next important step is determining your sill length. We're going to measure from the window out to the extension jamb. We have 2 1/4. We're using a 1x4 poplar piece here, so that's gonna bump us out 3/4. That puts us at 3. If we want a 3/4 overhang, we're gonna go 3 3/4. The next step to do, you have 3 1/2 off of your reveal line. That's the edge of your trim, but you also want the overhang in this direction. So you're gonna add that 3/4, bringing you to 4 1/4, make a mark here. We'll do the same thing on the other side of the window. We'll measure mark to mark, and that's your sill length. Here's the piece of poplar we're gonna use for the sill. Whenever you come up to a factory edge, you always wanna square it up. We'll get our measurement, and we'll go to the table saw. We're gonna rip it at 3 3/4 like we talked about. That's gonna be the width. From there, we're gonna go to the router station, and we're gonna give it a 3/4 round over. That's gonna give us our edge detail. I'll show you why this is gonna be a little tricky. See the plane of the wall? Once we go flat here, we're out how much over there? An inch? Inch and a half?
Definitely an inch, maybe an inch and a half.
Wow. All right, so we'll have to scribe that in somehow. How we're gonna deal with this wall being out of plane is we're gonna split the difference here. So we've got about 1/2 inch here and 3/8 down there. What we'll do to scribe this sill in, we're gonna take our square, gonna come off, we're gonna make a little mark. We have 2 3/4 right here. We're gonna come off this side of the sheetrock, mark 2 3/4. Then we're gonna come off over here, mark 2 3/4. We'll connect those lines. If you were to put your square on and try and draw a square line there, you'd be way off. So that's why we measure here, measure there, and then connect the lines. That way it goes tight to the wall. Now let's go downstairs, cut this, and hope it fits. Now that the sill is in, what's left to do is install our side pieces. So we'll install the right side, the left side. We'll rough cut it, we'll bring it up here, we'll scribe it to the sill, and we'll mark it off of the reveal line. You always mark, you never measure, 100% accurate that way. Then we'll put our 5/4 header in, and we'll finish it off by installing these 2 uprights, and finally, a picture molding. Let's touch back on a few important details, starting with the apron. I like to rip this down to 3 inches. That way it's more proportional when you look at the apron and the sill together in relation to the upright 1x4. 3/4 overhang here, and we match that detail here as well. Going up, we have the 5/4 detail overhang here, and we match that on this overhang over there. Once you add the picture molding around, it evens out. That's why I picked the 3/4. If I measure off the wall, I have 16 and a quarter. If I measure off the wall down here, I have 16 and a quarter. Thank you guys for watching. The only thing left to do now is fill the nail holes and paint it white.